Really, I just really want to know, besides holding press conferences, what else can Begicele hold? In a prison cell, maybe? In a police station? Besides just holding press conferences and holding our money hostage there by our taxes, what else can you hold, Begi? Because Tanzania found Thabo Bester. Eswatini is now going to be responsible for finding AKA's killers when you just hold meetings and press. I can't even speak. I am Simz and at right Simz. I just want to go straight into it. It's my third video for today. Guys, Eswatini has allegedly apprehended 2 men suspected of taking the life of one of our legends, none other than Keenan Jared Forbes, popularly known as AKA. Now, we all know that last year in February, AKA was set to perform in a club in Durban. He decided to have dinner before, and while they were outside the restaurant, his life was taken so senselessly. Every time I watch that video, my heart drops. 7 kilometers more than my divorce. And the time I found out my baby daddy slept with my cousin, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, so that happened, right? And the killers just seemed to disappear into the night. No one knew anything about anything. There were no answers. Just like he keeps giving us Christmas and New Year's and Christmas and Easter and Christmas and June 16. He said, Usenzo's case is going to be solved when? What are we still doing today? What did he say about AKA's case? What is he saying today? Guess what happened? 2 brothers, one is 28, one is 29. They are suspected of taking the life of AKA. Now, they are allegedly professional hitmen. Izinkabi, right? They are wanted for AKA's killing. They are also suspected to be involved in 3 other cases which involved 3 taxi owners which lost their lives. I'm a taxi owner, I3. These hitmen were hired to take the lives of 3 taxi owners and that of Keenan Forbes. These men had allegedly fled to Eswatini, Swaziland, right? And they've been renting a house since they are fleeing to Swaziland. Ne? Now, they were arrested initially on not having the right documentation to be where they are currently, which is in Swaziland. Is this not indicative of Thabo Bester and Nandipa Makudumane, how they were arrested? Right. So these suspects were arrested for the same thing, not having the correct documentation, only for them to be found out that they are involved in other crimes in their home country, because these men are originally from a KZN. Ne? So now they are appearing in court today. This happened on Friday. They were arrested on Friday. They are appearing in court in Swaziland, and currently South Africa and Swaziland are working on extradition papers to get these men here to South Africa to account for the crimes that they have committed here. Because in Swaziland, they were fleeing there. They were there to run away from what they did here in their home country. Now, the thing is, only 2 men were arrested, right? And it is alleged that there's a third man involved because that house they are renting in Swaziland has 3 people suspected to be living in it. But they only were able to get 2 people, which is a lot more than I can say for SAPS. I think SAPS stands for South African Pageant Seminars. Our police here are just beautiful and they are just here to model and they want world peace in sashes and crowns, but don't want to work. So they are there at the police station doing Ama Africa David. They do Ama Africa David and they satisfy documents. I once went to a police station at 6 p.m. and to report a crime, right? And they told me that if I came, name and shame, Jabulani police station, right? Jabulani police station. And they said to me, oh no, my case avula from 8 to 3 p.m. As if like after 3 p.m. no crime happens and before 8 no crime happens. Yeah. And guess what happened at Jabulani police station too? There was looting in 2021, right? Jabulani Mall is one of the malls that were looted the worst in Gauteng. The police station is right across the mall, you know? And the police were like, Asizi gang. Now, I look at most of our police and they look like the cow that jumped over the moon. Humpty Dumpty had a brick great fall. They look like Nestam and Purity put together. There's nothing nice I have to say about our police because there is nothing nice that they prompt me to say. What about the girl that was raped by 5 boys for 4 nights? She went to report this at the clinic, and the clinic said, no, go open a case first. She died while opening a case. Yes. So there's nothing nice that I can say about our government services, our police services, our health services. There's nothing nice that I can say. We have so many unemployed professional doctors and nurses. What do you get when you go to the hospital? No, I don't want to lie. Some people, individuals, are literally there to do their job. Some individuals are there representing the job that they applied for. But unfortunately, because they work for a rotten system, a rotten society, a rotten government, they will go unacknowledged. Because why? Because they work for a rotten system, unfortunately. So what my mother said, one bad potato, all bad potato. No kota, no burger, no chips. Aswafun. Yeah. Imagine, it had to take Tanzania to give us back Utabo Pesta Nonandi Pamakutuma, remember? Because they lived so lavishly in South Africa while Utabo Pesta had been an escaped prisoner that we didn't know about. It had to take someone in Woolies to take a picture of Utabo Pesta for us to find out that Thabo Pesta had escaped prison. Even still, when we knew Thabo Pesta was an Yonaleyo Egundwan, the police did nothing. They were like, we are looking. But so, we are looking. But hey, we are looking for Thabo Pesta. Upegitele, camera after camera. I don't know if Pegitele is a YouTuber or he is a police commissioner. Upegitele is after my job. He is after my job. He is after a job. Miss X, or he's after each job. There's nothing, not one thing you can tell me about Pegitele. Shut up your mouth, man. Only in April will you be arresting people. You'll be arresting people for the smallest things. The jails are full of people that can't pay bail. The jails are full of people that can't pay prosecutors. The jails are full of people that can't buy their cases. Thina sihlala namahomusha, sihlala nabolova, sihlala namatleva, sihlala nabantu abayenza ama-heist, abasitshela everyday ukuthi hawu ngiyaboshwa manje ngiyaphuma kusasa. Thina buza thina sihlala nemigulukudu. We are even afraid to report anyone because why? We're even afraid to report anyone because why? You guys chill with the same people that we are trying to report. I remember so clearly, guys, I'm so sorry this for you as long, because it's so triggering for me. I saw my friend get shot. I saw the killer shooting my friend at a funeral in front of dozens of witnesses. I was the first one to jump up and say, Nizomkomba. Me. I was the first one to say, take me to the police station, I'll show you the killer, because it happened in front of many of us, because we were all at the funeral, and the gunman took his gun out and shot while we were at the after tears. You know what happened? People like Simpio don't speak. They will come after your family. Simpio, hold your horses. They will come after your family. I was like because I'm trying. But yeah, now you're big conference after conference, food sack.